Happy Friday! You're watching VPTrade Daily Financial News. Let's close out the week with the top market stories. Subscribe and hit the bell for more. And in stock market news, U.S. stocks ended the day mostly unchanged, recovering slightly after Wednesday's sharp drop. The Federal Reserve's projection of fewer interest rate cuts in 2025 and a slight uptick in inflation have kept investors cautious. Here's where the indices closed. The Dow rose 15 points to 42,342, barely snapping a 10-session losing streak. The S&P 500 fell by 5 points, while the Nasdaq dropped nearly 20 points. Longer-term Treasury yields climbed to a 7-month high of 4.59%, reflecting the market's skittish sentiment as inflation remains a top concern for the Federal. And in Asia, shares hit a 3-month low as investors brace for key U.S. inflation data. Japan's Nikkei ended flat but wrapped up the week down 1.7%, while the yen remains under pressure, hitting a 5-month low. In Europe, futures point to a lower open, with the Euro Stoxx 50 down 1%. Markets are also digesting concerns over slower global growth and political uncertainty in the U.S. And in Forex news, the U.S. dollar is standing tall at a 2-year peak. The greenback's strength is fueled by expectations of higher rates for longer. The yen and euro both struggled, with the euro dropping 1.4% this week, nearing a key support level of $1.033. Investors are also watching today's release of the core PCE inflation data for further clues on the Fed's rate policy. Meanwhile, the Bank of Japan's dovish stance continues to weigh on the yen, pushing it to its worst weekly performance since September. Let's turn to sector highlights. Bank stocks edged up 0.3%, supported by rising yields, while the semiconductor index dropped 1.6% after Micron's disappointing revenue forecast. Over in housing, Lenner's weaker-than-expected Q4 results dragged the housing index down by 2.6%. Declining issues outpaced advancers across the board as market sentiment remained cautious. And wrapping up with commodities, oil prices slid further, with WTI trading at $68.99 per barrel, weighed down by concerns over China's slowing demand growth and a strong U.S. dollar. Gold prices fell 2% this week to $2,596 per ounce, pressured by the Fed's cautious approach to rate cuts and higher Treasury yields. Meanwhile, silver and platinum also saw declines as investors recalibrate expectations for 2025. That's it for this week's news. If you enjoyed our content, give us a thumbs up, share with your network, and don't forget to subscribe. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.